This dashcam footage was captured on a UK highway by a truck on the 24th of November 2021. The truck driver was driving along the highway, attending to his affairs, when he spotted a car hauling a trailer ahead of him. Suddenly, the car being towed on the trailer accelerated, while the car's driver struggled to maintain the pace and eventually lost control. This led to an imbalance, causing the car to topple off the trailer within seconds. Both the trailer and the car tumbled onto the highway. The truck driver, deeply shocked by the sight, pulled over to offer assistance. Upon reaching the scene, he discovered that the car's driver was injured and in a state of shock. This dashcam video is bound to evoke strong emotions. The recording took place in a Russian locality in 2011. Prepare yourself. Following a semi-truck on slippery roads is rarely enjoyable, but things seem fine for the moment. However, that doesn't last long. This incident occurs halfway through the bridge. Such a near miss might prompt you to reconsider your decisions. I wouldn't be in a hurry to continue driving. I'd likely need to pull over to regain my composure and perhaps even change my clothes. This footage resembles scenes from movies like Duel or perhaps Joyride. The video was posted on a YouTube channel called @RedheadMom. A black pickup truck overtakes a man standing next to a vintage car on the roadside. Roughly a minute later, the vintage car catches up to the black truck, leading to an exchange of heated words between the two drivers. This incident results in traffic slowing down. Subsequently, the man in the classic car hurls an object at the black truck, prompting the truck driver to retaliate by aggressively maneuvering in front of the classic car. Imagine your brakes failing abruptly, catching you off guard. Gain insights from this semi-truck driver's experience. LPE 360 presents this harrowing footage where a driver realizes that his brakes have suddenly given out. And the most alarming aspect? He's rapidly approaching a school bus.
Stop! No!
Swiftly shifting to the left lane, the driver encounters a line of cars halted for the school bus crossing. Remarkably, he skillfully navigates his 80,000-pound truck around them, steering clear of collisions. Thanks to the driver's rapid decision-making and sharp reflexes, he probably averted a potential disaster, potentially saving numerous lives. This dashcam recording was captured by a police car on the 22nd of March 2023 in Cobb County. Law enforcement had been on the hunt for a murder suspect for an extended period. Eventually, they located the suspect's vehicle, a red cruiser. The police initiated a pursuit on the streets of Cobb County. The suspect's car swiftly maneuvered and wove through traffic, eventually coming to a halt, albeit in a desperate bid. Seeking to elude the clutches of the law, the suspect restarted his car and attempted to flee. However, as the pursuit drew to a close, the situation took a grim turn. The suspect's car collided head-on with the police cruiser, propelling both vehicles into uncontrolled movement. Despite the chaos, the officers on the scene persevered and apprehended the suspect. They summoned the suspect out of his car and made attempts to apprehend him. Ultimately, he exited the vehicle and was apprehended by the police. He had surrendered. This dashcam video was captured in Bengaluru, India on June 10, 2022. They had orchestrated a touching, unexpected trip to the Kempegowda International Airport itself. They halted their vehicle during the road and attempted to reverse. Astonishingly, two individuals emerged from thin air. The pair of unfamiliar men initially endeavored to halt the car, but were unsuccessful. One of them commenced pounding on the front car window and purposefully struck the glass. Eventually, utilizing their quick thinking, the two companions managed to evade the predicament and drove their vehicle to the airport. This dashcam video was captured on the 10th of October 2022 in Dnipro, Ukraine. The blast was of such intensity that the reverberations of its sound reached as far as 40 miles away. The driver was left astounded by the unfolding event, as the explosion rocked the earth and fractured windows in the vicinity. The driver promptly turned his car around and relocated to a safer location for his safety. This marked a moment of sheer terror, a juncture that would permanently alter the destinies of all those residing in Dnipro. Inclement weather, deteriorated roads, and congested traffic create a challenging environment for truckers. However, often the most significant peril originates from fellow humans. TikTok, or Car Style to You, presents this perplexing video detailing a trucker's unusual encounter. Take a look. A person emerges from the shadows and deliberately pushes a bicycle onto the driver's path at the very last moment. The motive behind this action remains unclear. The intriguing aspect is that this bewildering and hazardous event barely elicits a reaction from the driver's expression. Initially, I assumed that this individual aimed to harm others indiscriminately, but commentators on TikTok have alternative perspectives. I believe this commenter is quite plausible. This could have been an attempted robbery strategy, yet fortunately this driver displayed enough astuteness to avoid falling into the trap. The video commenced with a minor storm, accompanied by scattered bits of debris in motion. Unexpectedly, a formidable and frightening tornado swiftly emerged. Subsequently, substantial debris materialized, being hurled in various directions. The house was impacted severely, its roofs were torn apart, and the tree in the recording also displayed evident effects. Gradually, after a brief interval, the intensity of the tornado's impact subsided. This dashcam video was captured in Australia on the 30th of March 2023. Out of nowhere, a colossal B truck emerged onto the tranquil country road, hurtling directly forward. Gradually, it became apparent that there was an issue with the B truck. The driver attempted to maneuver, but the truck's size posed an obstacle, leading it to collide with everything in its trajectory. The truck surged through its path, annihilating trees and structures effortlessly. The cacophony of breaking glass and metal reverberated as the rampage persisted. This dashcam footage was captured on March 26, 2023, in the Philippines. A driver and a passenger were journeying from Claveria to Gingoog on Route 955 when an enormous landslide surged in their direction. Trees were torn from the ground, boulders cascaded down the incline, and the road vanished beneath a dense covering of mud and rock. They promptly halted their car and hastily reversed, dreading being engulfed by the landslide. While space exploration is undeniably fascinating, SpaceX's Falcon 9 rocket launched 10 satellites to low Earth orbit from Vandenberg Air Force Base in December 2017.
This guy is an idiot or what? Wow, look at that rocket, man. Oh, look at that. It's stopped from between? Wow, what is that?
It's a rocket.
No, but the thing is, it broke.
This event was indeed a remarkable spectacle. However, it also proved to be quite diverting for other motorists on the road, as demonstrated in the video. As traffic continued on the road, the dashcam incidentally recorded instances of vehicles colliding with each other.
It's a rocket.
No, but the thing is, it broke.
Whoa.
It broke? Oh, shit. Oh, shit, this guy.
Fortunately, there were no reported fatalities, and only minor vehicular damages resulted. This video was shared by 80 Belize Brutality Riots TV. The incident took place on the 19th of February 2015. The video commences with an Arizona police officer responding to a vehicle involving an armed suspect.
Stop running towards me! You don't have a gun or a vest on. Is the subject shooting or did you shoot?
Upon spotting the suspect, the officer deliberately accelerated his patrol car in an attempt to strike him. This action also led to the car colliding with a block, resulting in the windshield shattering. To say the least, this situation is quite disturbing.
Stay off.
Based on the footage captured by A.T. Douglas Potter, Brooke Porter and her children arrived in Grimes, Iowa in August 2020. Upon realizing that they were surrounded by the storm, the mother, who was driving, promptly turned the car around and decided to head to a nearby store. In the process, she made efforts to reassure the children, urging them not to be frightened. Fortunately, luck was on their side as they managed to locate a convenient store to take refuge in. Upon reaching the parking lot, she instructed the kids to run and swiftly guided them out of the vehicle.
Just run. Just run.
While making their escape from the parking lot to evade the hailstorm, one of the children slipped, prompting her to act swiftly and ensure the child's safety. Thankfully, they all successfully reached a place of safety. The subsequent video was filmed by a young driver while he was heading home. It was early in the evening and everything appeared normal at that moment. He was familiar with this route, and according to his accounts, there had never been any unusual incidents there before. Eventually, he began to accelerate, and he believes that a guardian angel might have intervened at this juncture. suddenly a person materializes in the middle of the road, which is quite unsettling. The driver notices this individual too late and attempts to brake. According to his narration, the car seemingly passes right through the person without causing any damage, leading him to suspect it was a ghostly encounter. Once the car stops, he exits to check on the mysterious figure, but there is no trace of them. It's noteworthy how the car's surroundings darken, almost as if an impact had occurred. Quite peculiar, don't you think? What are your thoughts on what might have transpired here? This dashcam recording took place on the streets of Bengaluru on the 29th of January 2023. A couple named Ankita Jaiswal and Ankush Jaiswal, residents of Sarjapur, Bengaluru, were on their way back to their apartment after attending a late-night movie. During their journey, two motorcyclists suddenly materialized and collided with their vehicle. The couple had no information about the identities of these individuals or their intentions. The two bikers aggressively demanded that the couple exit their car, but the couple remained inside the vehicle.
गाड़ी पीछे करो, निकालो इसे।
निकलो।
We have camera. We have camera है।
कैमरा है।
नहीं।
मैं नहीं निकल रहा, हटो।
नहीं खोलना नहीं। I'll call.
पुलिस कॉल करो।
Through some means, they managed to reverse their car while the two bikers were still present. Quick thinking, Ankita managed to break free from the scene, but the bikers continued their pursuit. Eventually, they successfully reached their apartment. However, the duo of bikers emerged again at the main entrance of the apartment complex.
चलो। नहीं। ये कौन है? भैया इनको रोको, सिक्योरिटी बुलाओ इनको।
One of the bikers, who had taken a photo of the car, clung onto the car's bonnet while it was in motion.
हटाओ उसको।
चलो। मैंने
एसोसिएशन को कॉल करो।
एसोसिएशन कॉल करो, यहीं खड़ी करते हैं।
उतरना नहीं।
The moment the biker dismounted, Ankita swiftly drove the car to the apartment's parking area. This dashcam recording was captured in March 2023 in Southern California. It began like a typical day with a Tesla driver smoothly navigating a freeway in the region. A black vehicle was visible adjacent to the Tesla in the dashcam footage. Suddenly, a tire materialized without warning, originating from the pickup truck that was driving alongside. The car collided with the pickup truck's tire, propelling it into the air akin to a projectile. The dashcam documented this surreal instance as the car whirled uncontrollably, causing the surroundings to blur. This dashcam recording was captured by a bus on January 1st, 2021 in Norway. On a rainy day, a bus carrying passengers was traveling along a highway. Unexpectedly, a massive surge of muddy water, rocks, and debris cascaded down the mountain, engulfing everything in its trajectory. As the water levels increased, a man entered the bus and ingeniously initiated the bus's engine, trying to maneuver in reverse. The landslide was of such intensity that it left everyone on the bus in a state of profound shock. This astonishing event was captured by a passing motorist in Hyderabad, India, on the 24th of November 2019. Right after navigating his car onto the flyover, the vehicle collided with the lateral barrier. Within a few moments, the car was propelled into the air before crashing down, forming a mangled pile. The destruction was of such magnitude that it razed everything in its trajectory. However, despite this, the driver remarkably emerged alive from the distressing incident, though his car was left in ruins. Bystanders extricated the driver from the vehicle and promptly transported him to the hospital. While fortunate to have survived, the driver undoubtedly faces a lengthy journey toward recuperation. This video was shared by AT Video Extreme and was filmed in 2013. In the initial moments of the recording, it depicts a cargo plane ascending into the sky at a regular speed. Unexpectedly, the aircraft begins descending, eventually leading to a crash on the ground, resulting in a fiery explosion. This occurrence is indeed tragic and unsettling, as it's disheartening to learn that both the pilots and other passengers aboard the plane did not survive.